Namaste. Let me do it officially. Namaste. What's going on? My people, how are y'all doing today? What was the weekend like for y'all? A lot of crazy shit happened this weekend, specifically yesterday. So yeah, I had a busy weekend myself, but always good, always interesting, you know what I mean? Um Trying to get something straight here. Just bear with me a second. Uh, wasn't my name mentioned? How, Sway? Hello, Anubis. How was your weekend? Did you do anything special? What happened? How hot is it? Still a blazing inferno, still in Texas at the beginning of August. But this shit started in May, man. Yeah. It was one of the reasons that at one time I wanted to leave Texas. But now, with everything that's going on, I can't see going anywhere else. I'm staying right here. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Like I said, a lot of strange goings on. I found it real interesting that, well, I'll tell you in a second. Real interesting that two icons passed away on the same day. I don't believe in coincidences at all. And 2 years ago, I said that there's going to be a lot of celebrity deaths, celebrity deaths. And look at they dropping like flies. The contracts are up, if you know what I mean by that. But I find it ironic that Bill Russell, who's an icon, and Nichelle Nichols, another icon, they both passed away on the same day. So I looked at my friend's gematria code, and yep, sure enough, there's a lot of codes there. Sure enough. Now, remember, that's not my thing, right? Not my thing. But I do have friends who get into the science of gematria. I speak on it very briefly, but just know that a lot of these things are planned and they're not coincidental. Black icon, as a matter of fact, 3 Black icons, so to speak, passed away just this weekend. Bill Russell, Nichelle Nichols, who, if you don't know the name, she was the woman on Star Trek, the Black woman, fine woman. She was fine. Yeah, a lot of women wanted to be like her, you know, back when she was on Star Trek. Naturally beautiful woman, naturally beautiful. And she passed away. So did Bill Russell, who won 11 NBA championships. Also, the woman who played on The Matrix, she played in a lot. She played in the original Sparkle. She played on The Matrix as the Oracle. All 3 of them passed away this weekend. What's the odds? What are the odds? Let me go to the chat. Peace and blessings, Elegant Granny. Yeah. Yeah, the Star Trek lady tipped out on us. Yeah, I thought she was doing fine. That's the same thing I thought about another icon, Cicely Tyson, when she passed away. I'm like, she seemed to be doing well at her age. And remember, it's not normal for us to die under 100. That's not normal. They made it normal, but it's not normal. Anyway, I think she was on a red carpet or something at 91 or something. She looked to be functioning fine, and then she just passes away. And I'm like, huh. So, hello, Sasha Fox. How are you? How was your weekend? I watched your interview on Galactic Talk, and you mentioned the Egyptian book by Basil La Croix under Nathan L. something. Nathan L. Kana is the name of that book. I'm sorry, that's his name. It's Basil Crouch, but he wrote under that pseudonym. Let me see if I can find it. I'll find it for you. I promise I will. Egyptian. Let's see. What was the name of that? Nathan Elkanah. Yep, I found it. I knew I would. This is an older grimoire. It works. Every grimoire I've pointed to you works. Every single one of them. So, exactly, elegant Granny. She went just quick, and I'm like, we just saw her. We're just celebrating, like, oh, look at how great she looks at the age of 91. Then all of a sudden she passes away. I'm like, come on, man. But hate me for saying this or not, that's what happens when you fuck with Hollywood. I mean, you got a time period, pretty much. Take it or leave it. So, Anubis, this is the book that I was talking about. The Master Grimoire of Magical Rites and Ceremonies. I should have mentioned this, see, Nathan Elkanah. I should have mentioned this to y'all a while ago. Because it's a good introduction to Egyptian magic also. And I've spoken exclusively about Egyptian magic. It is a Finbar book. Remember, I'm always telling y'all, Finbar, I love their books because although cheesy, they work. All meat and potatoes, no filler. No filler, no useless theories, none of that. Okay. You're going to get a bunch of case studies. You know what I'm saying? Here you got a 5,000-year-old Egyptian rite for giving you power and dominance in life. Powerful and magical rites for gaining or regaining love. A proven time. I'm trying to highlight this shit, and some grimoires in PDF form just don't give you that option. So I just got to do like this. Yeah. A proven time-tested magical formula for obtaining conscious release from the physical body onto the astral. Okay. Powerful exorcistic rites that block and repel evil and obsessing entities. A magical divination rite that enables you to unmask secret enemies and use magic to take good care of them. Secret Kabbalistic rites that procure physical protection, power over enemies, and influence in life. It's a good book. Very underrated, but then again, like I said on the Galactic Talk, so is Basil Crouch. He's a very underrated magician. Okay. This is one of his books, and yeah, it's a good introduction. Basic magic in this form is simplified. That's the best way I can put it. It's not a lot of ceremonial ritual procedures. Let me put it that way. My weekend was okay. That's what's up, Sasha Fox. Glad it was okay. Hello, Tosh. How was your weekend? Elegant Granny, My weekend was great. Being you asked us, I did ask. Leaving a job I never wanted for one I always wanted. Guess I healed to the point of receiving several offers for the one I want. I start next Monday. Elegant Granny. Everyone who's in the chat, give Elegant Granny a round of applause, especially during this time period when people are holding on to their jobs and people, they can't hire people fast enough. So she left something to get something better. Congratulations to Elegant Granny. Hello, hey, hey. That reminds me, if you ever watched, um, if you've ever watched, what was that cartoon called? Uh, Big Mouth. Big Mouth. Big Mouth is very inappropriate. It's worse than Family Guy, but we stopped watching it when they introduced transgenders on it. It was like, man, that's the big, I don't care what nobody says. I see y'all congratulate Elegant Granny, give her flowers. I don't care what none of y'all say. The alphabet community is the biggest gang there is. They are the biggest bullies out here. They are. And they have a lot of power. They are in the army. They are. They are in the army. If you say something they don't like, they will shut you down. They will attack you and shut you down. They are an army with a lot of generals. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. When they introduced this, Big Mouth is a cartoon, very inappropriate. It's worse than Family Guy, like I said. And when they started introducing transgenders on there, I'm like, nah, I can't do this no more. I can't. I mean, it was funny at first, and then they slipped that gay shit and transgender shit in so fast. And I was like, all right, can't watch anything now. You really, really can't watch anything. So does anybody, and I may have asked this before, has anybody watched the series P-Valley? Because I hear, again, I saw something today that says it is disturbing. So I'm trying to figure out, and they say the gay scenes are worse than Lovecraft Country. I didn't think the gay scenes in that was that bad, you know, but this is what I hear. Yeah, they put them on all of them. I mean, what are you gonna do though? You know, what are you gonna do? Um, hmm. I think I did ask, so forgive me if I asked that question before about P-Valley. Nope, I refuse to participate in low vibes. Good for you, Tosh. Good for you. Good for you. It is low vibratory, and it's just they're in the cartoons, they're everywhere. You know, if your kids are in public schools, they don't stand a chance. Sorry to say, they just do not stand a chance. So, now that I got all that out of the way, no, one more thing. One more thing. Mystical. Mystical got arrested again. Can you believe what for? How do you get raped? I mean, how do you get accused of rape like 3 times? If this nigga is really doing this, like, what is wrong with you? I have a hard time believing this shit, to be honest. With current uh, behaviors, the way they happen, and everybody out trying to secure the bag in any way possible, I have a hard time believing any rapper has to rape a female. I had a hard time believing it about R. Kelly. You know? Oh, that's right. Elegant Granny does not own it. She doesn't own a TV, and that's a good thing. That is a good thing. You know what I mean? The TV tells you what to do and how to behave and what to get offended at and what's in style. That's that's TV. You know what I mean? TV. Mystical was, yeah, I saw it. I was scrolling my timeline on Facebook. And somebody was like, no, Mystical. So I'm like, what the fuck? What happened? I'm like, I hope he didn't pass away or something. Nope, got accused of rape again. I'm like, that's like the third time. Um, Here it is. I found it too. I'm gonna share it with y'all. Uh, Here we go. Mystical, man. Fucking with groupies. Rapper Mystical faces rape charges after he's accused of punching a woman, pulling out her braids, and sexually assaulting her. Like, what the fuck, yo? First degree rape of a woman who was allegedly staying at his home in Louisiana. That's already suspicious. Oh. Michael Lawrence Tyler had an acquaintance visit him at his home in Prairieville, Louisiana. Accused the woman of stealing $100 from her. And after all that, then he rapes her. So he pulled her braids, he punched her, pulled her braids out, takes her phone and keys to keep her from leaving. Then he rapes her. Dora fucking Pauls. When will these Negroes learn? If it's true. That's a good thing, though, Elegant Granny. And Elegant Granny says, my grandfather only allowed us 1 hour, not including the news per day, so I'm used to not seeing. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Mystical again. False imprisonment. Huh. First degree rape and false imprisonment. So anyway, everything, my goodness, man. He must didn't agree to something they wanted him to do, and they blacklisted him like they did Cat Williams. Elegant Granny, take a bow, absolute. That's why I say the stories never make sense that they come up with. They never make sense. Punch her, pull out her braids, sound like he mad. Then he rapes her. So you doing all this violence and they get you horny? Whatever. But this is why I don't actually get involved or get my feelings when it comes to celebrities. Because that Hollywood shit, man, is not real. It's really not real. Anyway, everything operates on vibrations. Everything. Everything has a frequency. Okay? Everything. So y'all know I have magic classes, right? I have a Magic 101 course, a Magic 201 course, a Magic 301 course. in Magic 101, one of the classes is candle magic, because I believe it's one of the most basic things you should learn if you're coming into the occult, right? So I understand that this, I don't want to say generation because it's the whole society. Everybody wants to do it, everything on their own. Nobody wants a teacher, nobody wants a mentor, none of that. Everybody wants to just go up their own way, which is perfectly fine. Okay. But all right, everything operates at a certain frequency. Colors operate at a certain frequency. See what I'm saying? I think the color red operates at 4.29 hertz or something like that. Green is like 526 to 606 theta hertz. See what I'm saying? Everything has a frequency. That's why when you're doing candle magic, the colors matter. You see what I'm saying? You shouldn't be using black to win a court case or to bring you money or to try and ensnare somebody. Black would not work. It works at a certain frequency. Okay. It has a certain vibration. All colors have this. So traditionally, this is information that has been passed down for millennia, right? You would use green to bring in money. And you can also use gold to bring in money. Okay. The colors matter for a reason. It's not just somebody just made up and just said, I think red would be the frequency or would be the color to use to do whatever. Okay. They matter. Everything has a frequency. Everything has a vibration. Okay. So my classes are based on traditionalist views, what has traditionally been used. Okay. True. I said at a certain point, you'll get to a certain point where colors may not matter because you've built up your spiritual power. That makes sense? Even now, as far as I've gotten, I still wouldn't use black to do certain things. I wouldn't use orange to do certain things, nor would I use green to do certain things. For instance, I wouldn't use the color green to try and attack somebody. I could actually, if I was to do that, that would probably bring them some kind of prosperity and luck. Because that's what the color green does at its frequency. Y'all get what I'm saying here? I'm saying this because it's just everybody that I see, everybody's doing things their own way. Okay. It's like, okay, I am going to make up my own rules. I'm going to follow my own patterns. What are you building off of, though? You're just going to make up shit? Yeah. Y'all get my point? That's my whole point. Okay. Because people get into chaos magic, and chaos magic will have you believe, or people who follow it or try to use it, will have you believe you can make up whatever you want. Ignore and fuck universal laws. Ignore, ignore everything that's been used for a specific purpose. Don't do none of that. Follow your intuition. Do whatever the hell you want to do. Attack whoever you want to. That was my whole reason for saying that. That's also what, when I do look at TV, I change the settings to black and white only. Oh, okay. Less programming on your subconscious that way. So is the blue light also. That blue light that those TVs have? Absolutely. If they got your subconscious, they got you. Absolutely. Yes, to Elegant Granny. With each make and model of TV, the colors get richer for programming. That's the chaos magic they use. We don't think they use. Absolutely. Elegant Granny is on it as usual. Okay. They use magic all the time. And the TV is the TV and music. That's their biggest things. Cast mass spells. Okay. I did speak about this a little bit on the Galactic Talk. Okay? I did do that. Remember, and I'm going to say this again. I travel a very lonely path. Okay. I did not like it. I'll say that to this day. I did not like it. It was very lonely. It was very frustrating. Okay. I tried to find a teacher. I tried to find mentors. I tried. I really did. I'm not just saying this. I did try. People wanted to charge me thousands and thousands of dollars to do really simple shit. Or to send me over to Brazil or Colombia or something like that to get initiated into the ATRs. There was a lot of fuckery going on back then. I had no other choice but to follow the road that I did. I had no other choice. Not saying this to gain any sympathy. I'm just saying, if you can find a teacher, please do. There are some real people out here who are, have your well-being in mind. Okay? Don't try to do this on your own. It's just not worth it. In the end, it's not worth it. You missed the Galactic Talk? Yeah. It was pretty good. I was honored to be there. He freestyles a lot, so it wasn't any preparing beforehand. So I was caught literally off guard with the questions he asked me. Not that I couldn't answer them. It's just that I wasn't expecting them. I wasn't expecting any of the questions. We didn't rehearse anything. But I think he does that to a lot of his guests. Not a bad thing, but book suggestion for today would be this. Now Valley Contributions to Civilization. Anthony Browder, who also wrote, there's another book he wrote. Can't remember. Damn it, I can't remember. But this book is so on point. Remember, this is Egypt. This is the original Egypt here in the Americas, not over there. He goes in a lot into Kemet. Look at this picture of Zeus I just saw. That's Zeus. Picture of Zeus. Okay. I think I bought this used. That's why you see all of the highlights here. I didn't do this. But this is just good history to know. Okay. Good history to know. Now Valley Contributions to Civilization. I'm trying to remember the name of the other book he wrote that was really, really good. I can't remember the name. Those are the interviews you like best? Yeah. It was fun. It was fun. He's going to have me back on there sometime soon. And we're going to do like a part 2 and part 3. He's already asked me to do that. So again, I was honored to be asked on there. All righty. That was my whole point, though. That was the whole point of me coming on here. I wanted to say that, if you're going to learn magic, please find a teacher. Please find a master. Please find a mentor. It's perfectly fine if you just want to do it for the experience. If you just want to go and learn all on your own, it's going to take you a long time. Okay. I understand why, the occult is the one thing people just don't see as valuable. Don't forget, Nathan Elkanah. If you need this book, you know where to find me. Also, one of the most important books I ever read. One of the first books. Remember I said one of the first books I ever read and studied was Psychic Self-Defense by Dion Fortune. Along with that was this book also. Finding of the Third Eye, Vera Stanley Alder. It's not really an occult book per se. Like it's not going to give you magical rituals and spells and none of that. It's going to give you information, basic information you should know. Okay. This and Psychic Self-Defense, those were the two books that I read and studied first. Those are the two books. They are worth having. Hey, Swords Witch, one of my favorites. How are you? Dion Fortune. No, Elegant Granny, I didn't prophesize that. Wait, did I? Sounds like someone just prophesied their first book they wrote. And I'm telling you, I'm lazy when it comes to that. I used to write all the time, poetry and all that, short stories. I used to love to write. Not so much these days. And then, to write a book for the public, I don't know. I'm kind of hesitant. I'm very hesitant about that. Chilling. Do you have a book recommendation for learning how to read playing cards? Good question. Let me see. I don't. To be quite honest, I don't. But let's see what I can find. How to read tarot with playing cards. Here's an article. I'm afraid I'm not much help with that one. I really am. Only person I know that does that or did that was Shango Ray, and he and I are just no longer in touch. But I found this article, Exemplar, How to Read Tarot with Playing Cards. Looks like it was wrote 1 hour ago. Looks like a pretty good article. Cups, okay. Looks like it got some good explanations. Um, I would say it would take some practice to do that. Cartomancy. That's right. That's right. Let me see if I got something on that. Let me see. I got A.E. Waite's Method of Fortune Telling by Cards. You might want to try that one. Or, but playing cards, no, I'm sorry. I'm not much help with that one. I honestly just do not know. Sorry about that. About to roll up because you got. Wow. You can dictate and hire someone to transcribe for you. Huh. That's an idea, Elegant Granny. Huh. Let me think on that one. I should write a book. Papa Ken reads playing cards? Oh, okay. I ain't know that. But yeah, I do know that Triple Goddess Networks has a tarot class. Absolutely. You know, that's not something I teach. You know, I think yeah, Crystal does teach tarot. I don't know many occultists that teach that. Maybe Denise Alvarado. I think she reads tarot. But yeah, all the suggestions in the chat, those are the suggestions to follow. I'm just not much help with that. And I wouldn't pretend to have knowledge of something I don't. So I don't want to steer you wrong with that. Okay. Thanks for the well, Anubis. I'm gonna have to. I can't see myself writing something out and then trying to publish it. I'm gonna do what Elegant Granny says here. I can dictate and hire someone to transcribe for me. That's a good suggestion. All right, people, let me get on out of here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hope y'all had a great and excellent week. Okay. If you have any suggestions for me for next live, please do so. Send me an email, contact me on Facebook. You know, I'm very approachable. Very approachable. So with that being said, hope you're having a great Monday. Probably not hot wherever you are, but hope you have a great rest of your week as well. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me and interacting with me. I am Magick La Croix. I will see y'all next time. And as always,